What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Crypto Cabin. My name is Tom, and in today's video we are going to be chatting about some news that's been hitting the crypto markets recently. We're going to be talking about Shiba, we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency markets as a whole. What's the sentiment? What are people feeling? We're also going to be discussing the Ripple XRP case with the SEC and see how that's going. If you are new to the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, then select all so you get notified for when I post new videos. And without any further ado, let's jump right in. Alright, so this is going to be kind of the segment that I post on Thursdays, News Thread Thursdays. I'm going to be trying to find the top 3 to 5 stories from the week in the cryptocurrency markets and give you guys my 2 cents on what I think is going on or what's happening in general. So the first article here I want to talk to you guys about is Shiba Inu. It's only like the most talked about coin out there right now. It's on a huge tear. It's been up 300% growth over the last couple of weeks and then 400% at its peak. This rapid growth has led to some skyrocketing market capitalization, obviously for this coin in particular, and it's surpassed quite a few of the major altcoins that are kind of in the top 20. I think it's breached into the top 20 right now. So this kind of related article here says that it surpassed Litecoin, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash. If we scroll down, it hasn't, well, it maybe did briefly surpass Chainlink, Litecoin. It is ahead of Bitcoin Cash right now. Right now it's sitting at number 17, it says. But regardless, it has added a ton of money into its, overall market cap in this past week, since the start of October, really. Why did it start? The movement itself began after a tweet from Elon Musk. He is doing some funny stuff. I mean, people interpret this, right? This is the tweet here. This is what people interpret as a bullish sign. All he needs to do is tweet a picture, and potentially that is one of the reasons why it goes all the way up. Not sure entirely. But they also have a really, really big community too, right? Yeah, they just hit 1 million followers, and recently there was a tweet here that said they've reached 700,000 holders. So that's quite a few people in there. It's been getting a lot of media attention as well. So users saw a hidden meaning in that tweet because the posted puppy belongs to the Shiba Inu breed, which is the foundation of the meme token SHIB. In addition, there's just even more fuel being added here because there's a global growth of the cryptocurrency markets as a whole. Bitcoin itself, as it mentions here, is up almost 30% profit in this week alone. So it's kind of just that bullish sentiment in general, plus a tweet, plus a community that's very passionate about Shiba is, in my opinion, kind of all been contributing factors to why it's gone up so high in this past week, or half week really. So I'm not saying to go out and just buy any Shiba Inu. That is totally your choice. This is a pretty aggressive looking chart in regards to the spike straight up. So chasing green candles in general when it comes to investing, usually you want to wait for a little bit of a pullback. That's just what I have personally done. So I wouldn't be chasing this pump unless you bought back here. Then you're well in profits, of course. If you do want to buy some, especially if you're from Canada, there is a platform called VirgoCX that just listed it that I've been using recently. So you can come on over here. Basically, what you need to do is register and verify your account. I'll have a link in the description below to this. But then you can click on Fund, Interact e-transfer. Your deposit will be deposited there almost instantly. And then once you're done that, you should have some Canadian dollars in your dashboard here. You would scroll over here, find the SHIB/Canadian dollar pair, click on that. However much you've put in, you can then decide to buy SHIB or not buy SHIB. That is totally up to you. So that's a quick, easy way to do it. Again, link is in the description to VirgoCX. If you're Canadian, go check it out. Couple concerns I guess I have with Shiba in general is that the developers are still anonymous. That's normally kind of a red flag. But regardless, it's obviously been gaining some traction. They kind of know what they're doing. They gave part of their supply to Vitalik Buterin, who's the creator of Ethereum. He then donated that to India's COVID-19 foundation. that's pretty incredible too. I mean, India is a country that was, trying to ban cryptocurrency. They've talked about it a ton of times, and then Vitalik does this. He donates 50 trillion Shiba and 500 Ethereum, and then that helps them out with, everything that's been going on in that country. So do they now see the value of it, or how it can be used for good? That potentially is a long-term play. I know a lot of people were mad at him when he kind of just he got these tokens and so-called dumped his bags, but it could turn out to be very, very good for the crypto markets as a whole if India, with a huge, huge population, is now, maybe going to view cryptocurrency in a little more favorable light. So we'll need to see how that plays out. Article number 2 here is talking about some more Bitcoin on-chain analysis, showing there is another bullish trend, or there's more conviction in this bullish trend due to this indicator. So I didn't talk about this one last day. There's a ton of on-chain metrics to look at, but this one is called the CDD, or the binary CDD. CDD stands for the coin days destroyed. So these indicators are typically used with the purpose of determining the age of the Bitcoin that is being transacted. So coin days destroyed does not mean you're destroying the coin. You're not destroying the coin. You are, when it's sold, the days that it's been held for get destroyed or used up. Basically, what this shows is that the CDD is consistently showing lower values relative to those during the past 3 months, and this shows that old coins are not moving, and that the long-term holders are still holding with conviction. So to be more specific here, it measures how many days a coin has been accumulated or held for prior to being involved in a transaction. These days are accumulated while the coin remains unspent, and then those days is what's destroyed, like I mentioned before, once they are transacted. So the CDD value will show the number of days that are destroyed each day. So the higher number of days that are destroyed, that means the more long-term holders are selling off. So that's what that is talking about. The indicator often spikes around market cycle tops and during first bounces after crashes. So this would be due to long-term investors rushing to liquidate their positions once they sense any sort of weakness. So the first spike of this year was actually on January 8th, it says. That's this little circle there. So that's when Bitcoin broke the 40,000. This was a sign of people starting to take profits after this big run-up as we reached that really high value there. Then there was a second big spike this year where it was on July 31st. This was more of a bearish sign because, like you said, it either spikes after a big rally or after the first little pullback or a crash there. However, during this current upward move, the CDD has shown very low readings, only as high as about 15 million there. This is, comparable to the readings from May and early June of 2021 when the price was down here. So even though the Bitcoin price is increasing, it's a good sign that, the majority of coins are not moving. That is a very bullish sign typically. The binary CDD down here is the average value of the days that are being destroyed, right? So it gives the value of one specific day where if the value is 1, that means that the amount transacted was above average. If it's a 0, then it means that it was below average. So since August 1st, there's only been 8 days since then that the reading has been higher than average. So this is typically a bullish sign since Bitcoin price is increasing, as I said, and the average CDD is falling. This would confirm a strong bullish conviction in the market because the long-term holders are still holding. The last article here that I wanted to talk to you guys about today is the XRP case Ripple's case with the SEC and what it means for XRP holders. If you are holding XRP, you should be probably paying some sort of attention to this case. It's only been going on forever. Hopefully you kind of know more or less what's going on. But this is some big news that came out. The U.S. court denied XRP holders' bid to join the SEC as third-party defendants, but XRP advocates can be used as basically friends of the court, and that is still a win. So let's go into what this all means. Friends of the court is what I don't even know how to pronounce this word correctly. Amici curiae. It is encouraging that they are offering them to do that. So if intervention is unavailable, they will provide the court with meaningful perspective, and they will ensure complete and plenary presentation of difficult issues so that the court may reach a proper decision. So basically, they're not on trial as defendants, but XRP holders can, give some input, more additional information so that the court can make the best decision possible, which is pretty good it's bullish in my opinion, or good news in my opinion, because XRP holders probably have, you want this court case to go through, and you want Ripple to win, and that would be obviously incredible for XRP and the rest of the crypto markets in general. They are allowed to assist in legal issues. So the SEC was definitely against the XRP holders being able to intervene, arguing that it would amount to constitutionally and statutory barred interference that would sow chaos in the lawsuit, and it would take a long time. This would hopelessly delay the action, which nobody wants. We want it to be over as quickly as possible, and that would require additional resources and frustrate the roles with which Congress entrusted the SEC, which was to enforce the federal security laws. So they won't be allowed to provide evidence, but they are allowed to assist the court by briefing legal issues relevant to the case as approved in advance by the court. So as you all probably know, at the heart of this transaction was that, trying to determine whether the transactions involving XRP constituted investment contracts and therefore being securities subject to registration under Section 5 of the Securities Act of 1933. So that is kind of the main premise, is the SEC is saying XRP could be a security. XRP is saying, no, we're not. Their argument is that, we did not receive fair notice that the SEC would treat XRP any differently than Bitcoin or Ethereum, which are two cryptocurrencies that, were declared not securities in 2018 already. They thought, we haven't done anything differently, so why are you attacking us? In general, this is a big win, I believe, for the XRP community. So allowing friends of the court or amici curiae, whatever you want to call that in legal terms, is a common way for courts to receive and consider extra information, like I said, offered by a third party that may be relevant to the case. So the response is obviously very positive from the XRP community on social media. Over 30,000 XRP holders have joined, and in a tweet here, they say that this is a huge win for the XRP community, because the interests of the individuals and XRP communities are obviously definitely aligned. So we're all pushing forward in the same direction, hoping that this gets solved fairly soon. We have no idea when it's going to get solved, but it is moving forward, and XRP Ripple is looking to be in the driver's seat, or more so at this point in time. So there you have it. There is your news thread Thursday for Thursday, October 7th. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this video, and I am helping to keep you guys in the loop in everything that's going on in the cryptocurrency markets. Not everything, obviously. There's so much out there. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure, if you haven't already, go down and leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of this video and anything that you want, to show up in later videos in general. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode from the Crypto Cabin. Let's get it.